Hello, namaste, Peripona Pailagu. मेरा नाम है रोहन कारिया and I'm so sorry for not being active. Yes, I've not uploaded anything on this channel for about a month or so, but I've not been lazy. I've been having a good time creating videos for my second channel. तो इसीलिए इस चैनल से थोड़ा ब्रेक लिया. So you can check that out as well. But since we are back, let's talk about the artist who has left the audience at the extremes. They either can't stand him or they just love him to bits. But even those who love him find it kind of difficult to define him. And that makes him a strange phenomena in Desi hip-hop scene. So strap in, as today we shall discuss why MC Stan is revolutionizing the scene in his own quirky way.
ये तेरी मेरी बातें जो चलती रहे तो फिर बात ही क्या है, तेरे ख्वाबों में अपना भी काफिला है, माफिला इतनी सारी हरकत कब तक झेलेगी तू कब तक.
आप किसी भी एक नॉन हिप हॉप लिसनर को पूछो and he will easily typecast the kind of songs we have in hip hop nowadays. They'll talk about some rappers who motivate you with their rags to riches stories, other have gained their audience purely because of their skills, and third kind are the ones who make party music about girls and alcohol. While I enjoy and consume almost all kinds of above stated songs, a scene always needs someone experimenting with their art to take the scene forward. एक बहुत अच्छा एग्जाम्पल इज हाउ प्रदीप plays around with his sounds in most of his track.
मेरे नाल खड़ा देश आदा मेरा बहुतियां दा घेरा इसदा नहीं जेड़ा एना दी महफिला जम्मियां बोतलां खुलियां सब.
Similarly, MC Stan is a front runner when it comes to new school hip hop scene in India, and he's so unique with his lyricism, choice of words, production quality, and the whole sound that it's kind of difficult to pinpoint the exact subgenre of hip hop that he's performing. Although according to me, more often than not, his songs are a mix of experimental hip hop and trip hop genre.
फिर क्या बोलता गरदा जो वेला मरते को माइको की गरज में को काइको ने गरज में अकेला बरस में सरस में चरस में बरसेगा तू मेरे को मिलने को 10 टाइम तरसेगा.
Most people who are listening to him instantly know that they are listening to something fresh. वो गाना आपको अच्छा लगा या बुरा लगा, वो आपका दिमाग subjectively बाद में डिसाइड कर लेता है. And that brings us to the second point.
बोल तुझे मिला तो मिले सभी ये बोल, जाना रोल का रोल तेरे अनमोल, तो ट्रिप लेने की ट्रिप दी मैंने छोड़, मुझे काटे मिले रोज.
Any music genre, sports, politics, anything for that matter evolves with time. We always look back and think यार वो क्या सुहाने दिन थे, but we cannot stop the evolution process. We cannot stop the change. The strategies changes, the outlook changes, the motive changes, the technique changes, and that is why it's very difficult for us to compare two sporting legends from different era to each other. Jordan versus Kobe, Tyson versus Ali, Maradona versus Messi, and so on. We can just stack up statistics but cannot truly compare because of the transformation. Even in music, the release strategies, the promotional strategies, the parameter of success, all of that has transformed along with the genre. And whether you like it or not, one thing about change is that it is going to happen. And here in the Desi hip hop scene, MC Stan along with some young lads in the scene have put forth a few strides towards the new school genre. Why is it so important for the future scene, you may ask? So the answer is anything new or out of the box thrown at you is not immediately accepted by your ears and your senses. Most of the things are what you call acquired taste. क्या आपके साथ कभी ऐसा हुआ है कि आपको कुछ खाने को दिया हो, लेट्स से चीज बॉल्स, एंड फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम यू एब्सोल्युटली हेटेड इट, बहुत घटिया लगा आपको. सेकंड टाइम खाया, उस टाइम भी आपको इतना कुछ खास नहीं लगा, बट थर्ड टाइम के बाद वो आपको थोड़ा थोड़ा अच्छा लगने लग गया, एंड नाउ इट इज वन ऑफ योर फेवरेट डिशेस. हैज दैट हैपेंड टू यू? Do you relate to this? So MC Stan is kind of training your ears and senses into accepting something fresh, which in future would play an important role in the third generation of Desi hip hop.
शाम में खरा हुआ जुआरी मुझे बोला सबसे बड़ा डर क्या है बता, हारा 8 लाख के एक रात में, चढ़ा कर्जा इससे बड़ी क्या है सजा. मैंने बोला मुझे ज्यादा डर नहीं पता, जहन में बस यही आता है जब एक रिश्ते में एक का अचानक से दूजे से दिल उठ जाता है.
Being real, surprisingly in the internet era is a difficult thing to pull off. A place जहाँ 1000 लोग आपके Instagram में आपको influence कर रहे हैं, for you to show us the pure reflection of yourself is commendable, and that's why I listen to MC Stan primarily. Let me explain. If 40 and Dino are at one end of relatability, then for me MC Stan is at the far opposite end. I have barely anything common with him. Then why should I listen to him, you may ask? And that's because he gives me a real story. A story in which he's imperfect, He makes mistakes, he has fun, he has times when he's confident, and sometimes in his song, he's having those guilty 3 a.m. conversations with himself.
साफ साफ लिखेला कुरान में सब मना जीना बहुत गुना बहुत सुना शैतान मेरा दोस्त बना.
He's an interesting character overall and I want to see where he goes. मैंने Everything Wrong with असली हिप हॉप वाली वीडियो में भी ये चीज़ आपसे पूछी थी कि do you guys want everyone to come and say the right things? Because वहाँ से आपको characters नहीं मिलेंगे, सिर्फ clones मिलेंगे. Here, MC Stan in his songs talks about codeine, LSD and more such drugs that I'm completely against of. But I'm also against a bank robbery. Doesn't mean I wouldn't like Money Heist. And if I like Money Heist, doesn't mean I should go and rob a bank. I hope you get what I'm trying to say here. So he has an interesting story to tell, and as long as he's being real and it's pleasing to my ears, I'll be hooked. Let's move on.
तुझ पे शब्दों के असले बहुत हैं, वहाँ सपनों को जीने में मसले बहुत हैं, पर पैसों के मतलब है ज्यादा, ये लड़के सब डरते क्यों फूलों पे भंवरे बहुत हैं.
I've always been a proponent of the fact that a persona is as big a reason for an artist to make it big as his art. And MC Stan has reckless written all over him. आसान शब्दों में लापरवाह. About everything basically. You can watch his one-of-a-kind interview with Raj Jones where I'm absolutely certain that he's under an influence of some external agent because it seemed that MC Stan was in a completely different dimension altogether. Erratic laughter, overuse of the word trip, and so much more. If you haven't already checked this interview out, I totally recommend. 25 minutes of puzzling entertainment.
50 सुना है फिर ने क्या शेडी वीडी सबको मतलब सुना है मेरे बड़े भाई ने. तभी हनी सिंह कई लोग चालू थे. मुन्नी बिन्नी जो ने क्या शीला शांताबाई ये सुनने के ना वो भी सुन रहे हिप हॉप. फुल रावस में ट्रिप करने वाला वो थे ट्रिप पे क्योंकि वो है कुछ ट्रिप.
बातचीत क्या वैसे कुछ तो बताओ.
I'm sorry.
But apart from this interview, he's reckless in real life and also while making music. I'm guessing that MC Stan is not someone who meticulously plans how his lyrics and music should sound. He seems more like अरे माम या feel नहीं आ रही माम इसको पलट डालते हैं माम kind of an artist. मतलब he's a guy who would value his listening skills more than the technical bookish knowledge, if that makes sense to you. And that trait of his translates into every aspect of his life, his videos, his dressing sense and more. Do you ever think that anyone who goes by the societal norms will ever dress like that in their lives? Nope. An MC Stan doesn't give two shits about the norms. And that I don't give a damn attitude seems to be working with the audience as of now.
होता खुलासा तो दिल टूट जाता है, वक्त बीत जाता तो दिल भूल जाता है, फिर कभी नशे और चखने में याद आ जाए तो दिल चकनाचूर हो जाता है.
Now for example, अगर आप किसी आर्टिस्ट को जानते नहीं हो and उसका पहला गाना आप सुन रहे हो and you liked that song, chances are that you may or may not remember them. But on the other hand, if you have ever hated an artist and वही artist comes back and turns you into his fan with his future work, then oh boy, you're stuck with him forever. Astaghfirullah had the same effect for Stan, and more importantly for his audience. After his beef with Emiway, the infamous insult of being tagged as an alien followed Stan everywhere. Almost no one took him seriously. That was until he dropped a song that would change the whole scene for him. Astaghfirullah, a song where he's apologizing for all his sins in utmost honesty, caught the eyes of almost everyone in the scene. While some instantaneously turned into his fans, others are quietly waiting to see his future work before they turn into Stan's stans. Wow. So that's pretty much it about MC Stan. I heard that there's some problem going on with Stan and about his story where he said that he'll not be making music anymore. I hope everything that is bothering him and everything around him gets back to normal and he's back to doing what he does the best. For now, it's time to end the video. Don't forget to check out the outro songs जो transitions में भी use हुए हैं. The song is called Wish You Were Here by Frappe Ash featuring Encore ABJ. Audio, video, everything is of highest quality. And not to forget, the video itself was crowd-funded. So big ups to everyone who was part of this project. अगर आपको ये गाना सुनना है तो आई विल ड्रॉप द लिंक इन डिस्क्रिप्शन. सो दैट्स इट फॉर द डे. मेक श्योर you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You can buy my merch to support this channel. Link is in description. And bhai purana, if you like this video, like. If you did not like it, then hit that dislike button, share, comment, and also you can follow me on Instagram. My handle is @ROHANCARIAPPA. Until next time, it's me Rohan Karyappa signing off.
अगर मिले वरदान कभी मुझे कि मैं हूँ वक्त को वापस कर सकता, ना जी, वो होगी वक्त की बर्बादी. करा जब गलत नहीं कुछ तो ठीक क्या कर सकता हूँ मैं, जरा भी अब क्या हाथ पैर जोड़ूं, रस सूख चुका है मैं और क्यों नहीं छोड़ूं.